Hey, my name is Archronos, and I would like to thank you for checking out my reaction to the first episode of The Last of Us. I've been looking forward to this TV series for quite a long time, ever since it was announced, and I am a huge Last of Us fan. I've played through both games several times. I'm really hoping that they make a third game in the series. There has unfortunately been no news on that just yet. But we have been blessed by this TV series with probably two of the best actors in the industry at the moment. Pedro Pascal playing Joel and Bella Ramsey playing Ellie. This looks like it's going to be a legendary television show from the outset. From the very first moment that we ever get to see Joel to the closing scenes of this episode, I think fans of The Last of Us are in for a huge treat with this TV series, and I cannot wait to see more. Before you check out my reaction, I'd like you to know that this is my very first time doing this kind of content. If you do like seeing this kind of content, please give me a like and a subscribe, and let me know in the comments that you'd like to see more of this content. I also had a couple of technical issues while making this, so you'll notice that my camera is quite pixelated during the episode compared to this introduction. I will try and get that fixed for the second episode onwards, and my sound just fades in and out a little bit for the microphone because I happen to be a little bit further back from it during the episode. Again, I'll be more conscious of that moving forward. But thank you again for checking out this episode. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you again next time.
No, mankind has been at war with the virus from the start. Sometimes millions of people die, as in an actual war, but in the end, we always win.
It's quite a famous UK actor.
You do think microorganisms pose a threat?
Oh, in the most dire terms. It's permanently fixed on one unifying goal: to spread the infection to every last human alive by any means necessary. We lose.
So this doctor was warned about cordyceps back in 1968.
Vitamin C.
Sarah looks a lot older than she is in the games. This is Joel and Sarah pre-outbreak.
Calcium.
That's a big item there.
Happy birthday to you.
Very weird seeing these three drive off in the Jeep because that's what happens the night of the outbreak. But this is obviously showing like perfect life and stuff, and that outbreak hasn't happened yet. This is Joel's old watch and she's trying to get him a new one now. Because that would explain where the game starts. The game starts the night of her having the new watch for him. For a present. Okay, there's the first signs that the outbreak's starting. Police and fire engine. That looked like SWAT racing somewhere there as well.
Be right there.
Sir, you may wish to pay attention to the old lady in the background.
Hey, Mrs. Adler?
This is good. I love this like very slow burning pace that they're doing here. Getting loads of nice backstory content that you never had in the game. There's the military getting scrambled, so there's probably like disasters like in the next state over or something. Okay, so this is Joel.
Door for once.
This is where the game starts.
Job.
Yeah.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning. All right, good night.
Hey,
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
Well,
fixed it for you.
Did you?
What?
I don't hear anything.
Here,
What's this?
your birthday. You kept complaining about your broken watch. So I figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Yeah. It's game time.
Dad?
With further instructions.
Farewell, dog. Things are a lot brighter here. The power is all on. Obviously, you have to create a brighter atmosphere for TV, but the power was all dead the night of the game. I do not recommend going into the Adler's place. Okay, this is brand new. I have no idea where this is going to go, but I assume it's going to be a run-in with the elderly lady that we saw earlier. Yeah, she's not even in her seat anymore.
Mrs. Adler? Mrs. Adler?
Uh-oh. I fear Mrs. Adler is not able to answer your questions.
Get in the truck! Right now! What are we doing, Joe?
Well, there's first kill. Now we go for the trip to the city.
Get your seatbelt on.
Hold on.
You take 70.
71.
Take 71.
71, that's where I'm headed.
Did they say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. God. It's Jimmy's place.
I would like to complain. The burning house is on the right, not the left.
Taking Anna into the city.
We should be coming up on a major car accident now shortly.
All right, keep going, keep going.
Here it comes. Boom. No. Oh ho. They're toying with the viewer there.
Move!
Well, that's new. Look like their truck just got hit by a piece of fuselage there. In the game, there's a car smash. They get hit in a T-bone, which is why they toyed with you previously, where the vehicle came up and braked, as if it was going to hit and stopped.
Tommy, you okay?
They're very keen to show the visceral horror of the outbreak. They want to show you how shocking it is, whereas the game didn't really focus on that. The game was all about the action and the tension, whereas the TV is more of a visceral experience. It's more of the immediate horror.
You're safe. Don't move.
Oh, we're here already?
Daughter's hurt. Her
Wow.
ankle. Stop right there.
It's okay, baby. We're safe. We're safe. Hey, we need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
I'm sorry.
You will be.
No. No, no, no. Okay. You're okay. I know, baby. No, I know. Tommy, help me! Come on.
Already gone, big man. Every Last of Us player knew exactly what was coming there, but that was still hard to watch.
Oh no. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. God. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. All right, I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. No. No, no. Please. Oh, God. Please. Please don't. Please.
Joel's very disconnected from human emotion now. It's been like 20 years since he lost his daughter, so they were showing just basically how he didn't really need to think about it there. He just disposed of the corpse straight into the fire. Visually, he's taken on like a much
You got anything else?
closer representation of Joel Miller now.
The military court of justice, and each of you having been found guilty by the court-martial panel, and with a sentence.
It's supposed to be like a inside man type thing they have going on here.
Come on. Hey, do yourself a favor. Stay off the streets for the next few nights. Firefly's been blowing shit up all week. Two of our guys got shot this morning. Boss has got us working doubles. Guys are jumpy and tired. It's easy to make a mistake in the dark. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too.
I was looking at Joel there for a reaction to fireflies, but he didn't. He didn't seem to be bothered by them.
So are we good?
So that was Robert, the gun runner there from the docks. But Tess and Joel and another character go to Robert at the docks, but not sure where they're going with this. I recognize those sneakers. There she is. I'm really curious to see how they've captured her attitude. It's there, all right.
Count slowly and clearly from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Slowly.
8. You.
Yes, she's perfect.
I got jumped by a couple guys.
What guys?
Just a couple teenagers, understand? No, I promised Robert that you wouldn't hurt him. But I would very much like for you to hurt him. So let's go hunt that motherfucker down. And get our battery and our truck. And then we'll go find Tommy. All right?
Okay, so we're going to see Robert immediately. Very good. Going to see Robert early in the the game is pivotal because it's where the player learns to shoot for the first time. Now we're getting into very important
Team in place to
scenes.
stop these three? Kim, Marlene, we are in a war against a military dictatorship to restore democracy and freedom. Does that sound about right? Yes. Are we winning? Are we beating Fedra here? Are the Fireflies beating Fedra anywhere? Rebellion takes time. If you fight for 20 years and you get nowhere, you're not a rebellion. Just...
This is Marlene's actual voice actress from the game.
We hit them here, 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 here. Where are we right now?
You're not scared.
I'm curious to see if they explore how much Marlene knows about this person. Veronica, we'll call her for now.
Fedra. Because it's where you'd be safest, and you were safe there until you decided to sneak out. A terrorist? Was Riley a terrorist?
Sore point.
Why won't you let me go?
Ready?
I'm super impressed by like how accurate they've just kept to the different sets that the show or that the game uses. Again, they're limited by real world locations, but they've done their best to try and reproduce the routes that the game took.
This one's done.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting it.
There's no spores, though.
Down here last time?
No.
There's no spores in the air, which means there's no actual clickers here.
Infected?
If there's an actual place where clickers is, you'll see like little dust particles floating in the air, and humans always have to put on gas masks.
So this opens into the hallway.
You smell that?
Yeah. Gunpowder.
Gunpowder and blood? It's a body in front of the door, is it? Yeah.
He still tried to sell it. Twice.
Robert's already dead.
Holy fuck.
Interesting. It was Tess and Joel that killed Robert in the game.
Oh, the Fireflies.
I think the days of Robert being a pen pal are over.
Look, they're basically all dead. We could just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, f those Fireflies. Let's go get them.
That is a stupid idea. Joel?
Well, this is awkward.
We were gonna move Ellie out of the zone tonight, but we won't make it anywhere like this, not for a while.
The journey begins.
So now I'm thinking, you're gonna do it.
The hell we are.
Let me take her.
Tess, we don't have time for this.
Oh, you don't have time?
Who is she?
To you, she's cargo.
We don't smuggle people.
The friction already.
Joel.
There's incredible just initial chemistry between the two actors there from the outset. Joel and Ellie. So they should go now to spend the night. They should go now to spend the night, and then they'll make a journey to a very, very important set piece. Players will, of course, know it to be the the rundown office buildings. It's a very important setup point for the relationship between all three characters here, between Joel, Tess, and Ellie. Players discover a lot about Ellie and Tess because they both interact, while Joel more or less doesn't say much.
So, who's Bill and Frank? The radio's a smuggling code, right? 60s song, they don't have anything new. 70s, they got new stuff. What's 80s? What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I'm sure you'll figure that out.
Your watch is broken.
You will learn in time about the significance of that watch and why he wears a broken watch.
You got a jacket in your pack?
Yeah.
Okay, get it. It's time to go.
So Tess is a very early motherly role here for Ellie, not just because she's a woman, but because Joel is a very distant character. He doesn't do the whole human emotion stuff. He doesn't interact well with people. He's very distant. So Tess is a very important early character. So far, it looks like they are going to be heading to the office. Most of Joel's early development is all like constantly questioning himself about how he got into this situation and what is the quickest way to get out of it. He wants no part in taking care of a young girl like this. You gotta remember, it's like 20 years since he lost his daughter, so that part of his character is long gone. Not dead, it's just not present.
Don't move!
Get on your knees.
Just get on your knees. Just get on your knees. Listen, you let us do this run, we'll split the cards with you. Really, man?
Yep, we're doing this by the book.
Jesus Christ. All right, what about 3/4?
Half off? All off. Risk my job for half off. Out of your f***ing mind.
Ellie! Ellie, what the...
We can fix this.
You're gonna have to kill him.
No, I'm not sick.
Joe!
I'm not sick.
Joe!
I'm not sick. Look. This is 3 weeks old. Nobody lasts more than a day. Just look at the old to you. You would have killed me.
She'll fucking kill you. When did it happen?
It doesn't matter. You have to trust me. They're gonna catch us if we don't run.
Joel, we gotta move. We gotta move, Joel!
So that was more or less the same scene as in the game there. It played out with 3 guards in the game. Joel didn't know any of the guards in the game. You'll feel that tomorrow, son.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees. You scan him, I'll call it in.
Okay. Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12, requesting pickup for 3 stragglers. Understood.
Look the other way. I can make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
Oh, you know we're here now.
I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
Oh, shit. Look.
Jesus Christ. Marlene set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Was this lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
Oh my goodness. We are actually going to the office buildings. That was an incredible first episode of the show. Loved what they did, trying to draw players of the game in. A lot of one-to-one scene reproduction. And then at pivotal moments where a person who had played through the game would know what was about to happen, they'd immediately hit you with a blindside and just take the scene in a completely different direction. For example, the car crash at the start, where Tommy, Joel, and Sarah are driving in the truck. A very important moment in that where they get T-boned from the left side by another vehicle. That causes them to crash in the game, and there's a quick time event where the player, as Joel, has to try and escape from the car or from the truck through the windshield, and then you have to rescue Sarah out, and then you reunite with Tommy on the street, and you run through the city then, navigating various threats. And they went for a more visual, more exciting approach with the TV show, where they actually flirted with reproducing the scene. So they had the vehicle drive up in a T-bone as if it was going to crash, but then the driver of that vehicle stopped because they didn't want to smash into Tommy's truck, but let them pass by. And then afterwards you had the whole visual scene with the plane coming in to crash, and it exploded, and we had like a lump of fuselage strike Tommy's truck and cause it to veer off and smash. So it still ended up with the exact same outcome, but just done in a very different, more exciting way. And there was quite a few moments like that. Another great one there was Robert's death. As I mentioned during watching through here, Tess and Joel were responsible for tracking down and killing Robert at the docks. He tries to run away from Joel, and there's a huge chase, and they eventually catch up with him. They kill him, and then that's where they run into Marlene then. Marlene joins Joel and Tess, and they journey to where Ellie is being kept. They meet up then. So this building here, again, the outcome is the same. They just chose to do it a very different way. So how they did it here in the show, Joel and Tess turned up to find Robert already dead, and we are more or less led to believe here that there's been a huge shootout and that Robert was killed during that, and Marlene was injured in the shootout as well, which was the case in the game too. Marlene was injured when she met up with Joel and Tess, but here everybody meets each other at the same time, including Ellie, and now they've found out about the escort, and Joel now knows what his purpose is, which is to deliver Ellie to the other Fireflies in a predetermined meeting time, which is the next day after this, I think, is whenever they have to deliver her. Very exciting setup so far. I think so. I'm really enjoying the one-to-one reproductions of famous scenes, famous moments, and stuff. I'm very curious to see the eventual transition now, where the show is going to gradually introduce its own content, its own never-before-seen places that we're going to be going. There's a lot coming up in this whole journey because this season is essentially going to surround the journey that Joel has to take Ellie on with Tess, and there's so many like big set pieces in it and huge moments that a TV show could probably find enough content to write a full season around without really necessarily needing to do its own unique stuff. So they may very well keep up the whole one-to-one stuff the whole way through the season. Like I said, I don't know that there's going to be a huge window of opportunities to do their own stuff, but when they do, I'm very curious to see how willing they are to take the source content and deviate away from it, and how long they will spend away from the source content doing their own stuff before they veer back in again. Is that going to feel natural, or is it going to feel ugly when we're taken away from content we know well and we're doing stuff that we've never been exposed to before? So that's probably my concerns as we progress through the show. Fantastic performances by everybody involved. You can see the inclusion of a lot more actors, bit parts, unimportant meetings, people passing each other in corridors and stuff. Games don't have stuff like that. Games are very barren and lonely experiences. You meet important characters certainly, but you don't really meet like unimportant like bit actors and stuff. You would tend to meet those more in open world games. You would meet a lot of unimportant characters in like big city spaces and stuff. But here in a TV show, there's a lot more characters. In Joel's survivor camp, or wherever he was doing his odd jobs and stuff during the day, that was a very, very busy place in the TV show. There were quite a few people in it in the game, but certainly not as many as the TV show had there. He seemed to have a lot more relationships to find as well. The doctor guy who he sold the blunts to find out information about Tommy. There seemed to be a predetermined relationship there of some unknown time. That guy seemed to know Joel very well. Be curious to know like how many other relationships he has there in that area. Like we saw that he had a relationship with the double agent guard, we'll call him, who was like working as a federal guard, but he was also interacting with Joel and helping him get drugs. So not sure how many more relationships Joel had there. Tess seemed to know Tommy as well, so it seems likely that Tommy was here in this area for some time before they've separated. Again, they haven't yet explored that as to why Joel and Tommy have been separated. I did touch on this during the episode there. In the game, Tommy and Joel are estranged from each other. They haven't been in contact for quite a long time, and Joel is at peace with that, whereas there seems to be quite some tension here. Like Joel is concerned about where Tommy is. He urgently wants to find him. He's worried about him, and the viewer is led to believe that there's a depleting amount of time before something is going to happen to Tommy. We're led to believe that there's jeopardy or danger involved here, that Joel needs to urgently find Tommy. Curious to know where that goes, but other than that, very, very exciting first episode. I'm immensely enjoying this so far. Very, very excited about where this is going to go now. Looking forward to the second episode immensely. I hope you've enjoyed this reaction, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.
Good night, kiddo.